I've been a huge proponent of small cameras and what we can do with small cameras, and you know, everything that we film pretty much would fit in 2 backpacks. Big change from barbecue to We Don't Deserve Dogs was that barbecue, being this cultural community thing where people sit around and tell stories, just naturally is a very sort of still life. Yeah. Like we could sort of, and we had slightly bigger cameras, and we sort of would do them up like this and have all the bits and pieces on them. And you'd sort of sit down with the tripod and you'd sort of like shoot it almost like this relief from a distance. And then we always wanted to make this film about dogs, but we're like, how on earth are we going to follow them? Like, you know, just the practicality of, like, you know, they say, what was it? You know, never film with animals or children, you know, the famous line. How are we going to actually travel and capture these dogs? And then it was literally, we just sort of had to sit around and wait for the technology to catch up. And 2 pieces of technology really coalesced around early 2018 when we started filming, and that was that the cameras would get really good at autofocus. So, like, because I can't, without a separate person doing focus, I can't keep dogs in focus as I follow after them. And then the second one was that they designed these effective steady cams, like these gimbals.
It's a handheld gimbal that's about this big. And the camera itself is only this big. And it
fits into a backpack. Stanley Kubrick would have been very jealous, you know, like, you know, I think about all of those like famous shots of famous early Steadicam shots, like the going up the stairs in Rocky, or the going around the corridors in The Shining. And I'm like, oh yeah, just chuck it in the backpack. That's easy. That's all you need to do it now. So those big changes meant that we could, you know, actually, like, that's my favorite thing about the actual hands-on process of making films, like right now in the 21st century, is that you can have the full suite of like a Max Ophuls style tracking shot, or Kubrick style, or you can go handheld and you can be rough like Paul Greengrass. You can do it all with what goes in your backpack.
Yeah, and literally a crew of 2. Like, Matt does all the shooting, cinematography, completely single-handedly, no assistance.
Yeah, and Rosie does all the sound.
And I record the sound. You can make a whole film with 2 people. It can be done now.